Alright, welcome back. It's been a couple weeks probably since we uploaded anything, but we're out here right now kind of motivated, and
110 degrees.
yeah, it's super hot out right now, but we're working through it. I don't know if you guys remember, I don't really have any new subscribers, so you should probably remember. I picked up this OBD1 92 to 93 DA Integra complete engine and chassis harness, with intentions chassis harness, like Young Static would say. Anyway, I plan on removing the dual point harness that I already tucked in this car and converting it completely to an OBD1 DA Integra harness. So we got it kind of spread out. I'm a little unfamiliar to this harness, kind of a EF specific guy here, but obviously there's a lot of extra stuff on this harness that we have no use for, and you know, like power seat belts, power windows, cruise control, I don't know, a lot of stuff. This is obviously a drag car, so we don't need any of that stuff, and I plan on tucking this harness the same way the other one's tucked right now. So what we're gonna attempt to do, we may butcher it and it may just turn into scrap wire, but we're gonna like de-loom this entire harness and try and work our way through it and pull out anything that we're not going to use. We're just going to keep the basics to get this car to run and be able to drive it down the track.
The motherfucker that did this in the factory has to have arthritis.
He's got the arthritis. So, I mean, yeah, obviously there's a ton of stuff in here that we don't need, we're not going to use, and it's just a lot of extra bulk that I don't plan on putting in the car. So this may be a waste of time, or it may turn out to be
Nothing's ever a waste of time.
great, because then we'll have a full OBD1 EF shell plug and play. We got the engine harness over here, an OBD1 LS non-VTEC engine harness. Got our, charge harness and everything. So yeah, that's what we're working on right now. And yeah, we picked up a few things in the last couple of weeks that you guys haven't seen yet, and ordered some things for the engine that you guys did see. So first off, let's jump into this one here. We're going full hydro on this boy. We found a really good deal on a complete Hush Performance cable to hydro kit with everything, and it looks almost like it was never used. It's got the Willwood Master
For sale.
full pedal assembly, everything already bolted together, and from the same guy, package deal. Bam, like literally brand new Hasport hydro trans mounts. Not for sale. None of it's for sale. He's crazy. Yeah, we picked up those basically brand new mounts. I think they were just mocked up. That's what he said. They pretty much look brand new, so I trust his word. As well as this whole pedal assembly, all mounted together. What do we pay? Like $300 or something like that for that?
Sir.
$300. You can't even get this Hush kit for $300. This has the billet clevis. This with the fluid, high pressure fluid line. Everything. This deal right here is almost $400 by itself, and then these basically got free motor mounts out of the deal, and then some.
You want to look at it.
Either way, either we bought these and this was free, or we bought this and those were free. But as you can see right behind this stuff, we bought a few things for the motor. Picked up some ARP head studs, Cometic head gasket, and we bought a Gates Racing timing belt. We were gonna buy a whole timing kit, but we're on a budget here, so we got this. And rather than buying a cheap Chinese timing kit that we probably wouldn't even use the water pump out of, or anything else other than, I don't even know, maybe the tensioner. But yeah, this motor looks pretty clean and solid, so we're gonna roll with the the OEM water pump that's on there, and the tensioner. Bolt all that on there, and then we're gonna send it, hopefully. So yeah, we're gonna work on this for a little bit, see how this goes. Probably gonna work from the under dash fuse box to the rear of the car right now, and try and pull out what we're not gonna use.
It's a fucking nightmare already.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long process, but I think it'll be worth it. So we're gonna start grinding on this, and we'll get back to you in a little bit.
Send us your electrical tape.
All right, it's getting late. Brian just took off, but I want to give you a quick update. We were able to basically disconnect everything from the fuse box that ran to the back of the car, and we just kept what we're going to use out of it, which is basically just the taillight portion of the harness. So we took all the loom and tape off everything. This is everything we're not using that was in the back half of the harness. All nonsense. Seatbelt control module, door locks, power windows, door harness, everything in the back. This is all we kept out of that back harness. Taped it back up, rolled it up. That's going to be the taillight harness to rebuild back into this. And I don't know, I guess tomorrow we're going to nitpick on the front half of it and pull out whatever we don't need, which is going to be quite a lot. That box there is cruise control module. Basically all we need is the ignition wires, the ECU plugs, and whatever goes into the engine bay for the engine harness. A couple headlight plugs and marker lights up in the front. And yeah, it doesn't seem as scary now that we got it in half. Now we only got to work on the front half of it, pull out what we don't need, and it's not that crazy. So we'll pick up back on this in the next clip and see what we get done or what we screw up. Alright, as you guys can tell, it's been quite some time since we uploaded any content. I apologize for that. Had a lot of stuff going on, but we didn't forget about yous. We were waiting on one very important piece to source, in our budget, because this is a budget build. So we finally came across a GSR transmission, which is what we wanted. See on a VIN plate there, it's DC2 S80 case. Picked it up for $250. It does have a little bit of damage. The car was in an accident, so I don't know if you can see it under there, that post, the top of it kind of cracked off, shifted, but we're going to get that welded back together, and then we got a GSR trans for $250. As you can see, it's been a long time. I actually fenced in my whole yard since the last video. Pulled the entire engine and turbo kit out of the CRX and put the B16 SIR2 in here. So yeah, it's freezing out now. It was hot out the last time we were recording. All that stuff in the beginning of this video is from probably 3 months ago. We had a car meet. I got some footage of that at the end of this video. And yeah, this is going to use a lot of parts off the CRX now that I took the turbo kit out of it. And now that we have the transmission, we can really move forward on this. So expect regular uploads, hopefully weekly, to be coming back. And just an update. This was just an update mid-video because it's going to be pieced together. And I'm going to end it off with a little bit of footage from the car meet that we had. So hope you guys enjoy, and spread the word because we're coming back out now.